before we get started, and I'll disable my little background stream here. When it starts, good, so Twitch is up and running, that's good. And this is the final part of my series on how I make a YouTube video, and I've documented every single minute of it. So we looked at writing the code, we looked at filming it, and then most recently today we've looked at editing it. Oh, thank you very much, Duca Espado Cribada. Quibada? No. Oh, why not? Duca, that's what we'll call you. Oh, we're getting quite a few. Neo Fahrenheit, thank you again. I wonder if these have queued up or something. Anyway, so that's what we're doing tonight. We're going to launch the video. So it's only going to be a short stream, this one. We've got a few final things we need to do. So all I did in between the editing stream and this one is I've rendered the video and I've uploaded it to YouTube. So it has uploaded and processed. It's now a case of doing the sort of the formalities of getting it all live and making sure all the text is correct. And again, it's really a documentary, personal little thing. So I can look back on this in the future and think, right, okay, that's what I used to do. So the first thing we're going to need to do is create a thumbnail. Now we did save one off before. I'm going to launch my Photoshop clone. It's called Affinity Photo. I quite like it. Let's give it a minute. So we chose a particular still from the video, and that's what I'm going to use as the thumbnail. I'll just wait for this to load. There we go. Got there eventually. Open recent. So I have one big file with all of my thumbnails in. And you can see the last one was Car Crime City. So I'm just going to change that over now. We're not using that anymore. So that can go into old thumbs. And we want to pull in the new thumbnail that we created down here. Will that just load in? Kind of does. I'll select all of that, go over to here and paste that in. So that's the thumbnail we're going with. And I want that underneath the text. So I want that to be there. Do I? Oh, it's the only downside with this editor is it groups things a bit too keenly. Now I want to put that down here. There we go. And I need me a bit further up. See, it's too keen to group. Right. So I will change the text to label the video. So this one is going to be called 8 bits of image processing you should know. Definitely a bit clickbaity, but hey, why not? I'll just position that in the bottom corner. So that's going to be the thumbnail, I think. Yeah, that looks okay. I've spelt it correctly. Yep, 8 bits of image processing you should know. So I'll just export that as a JPEG, because it goes to YouTube. We only want it to be small. Medium quality, fine. Export. And I'll just put that in the correct place, keep them all together. Uh, 8 bits of image processing, there it is. So put the official thumbnail, save that off, good. And finally, we just need to go into YouTube and load that thumbnail, custom thumbnail. That was all my one lone coder fan art there. It's a bit strange having fan art. Anyway, what we'll do now is find the file I've just created, 2019, 8 bits of image processing, official thumb. Where's it gone? Official thumb. There we go. That's going to load this up. Now, I was also source included with this, so I need to now link to the source. But of course, the source doesn't exist yet. It's not on GitHub. So that's the next stage, is to actually put some source that's there. Now, I'm just going to open up an existing file so I can cut and paste the sort of blurb I put at the top of the file. Which one have we done recently? Robot arm, that's got it, hasn't it? So it's just to take this content to add to the top of the file, work in progress image processing. And I'm going to change some of these things. So 8 bits of image processing. You should know, so that's the name of the video. And I'm going to, I always put a little remark in all of my sources, they're all different, and they reflect something that has happened in my life over the last 2 weeks. So this one is actually quite a personal one because a friend of mine died quite unexpectedly at the start of, well, so the end of last week, and so his funeral was a couple of days ago. So I'm going to say, Colin, at least you'll always get 700s now. And I won't go into what that means. So we've got the license text set up. Now I need to link to the video. There's no there are some instructions, so let's type in those first. Choose algorithm 1 to 8. Instructions on screen in this case. Just a quick and brief thing. Now the relevant video, that link is incorrect. Now the nice thing about YouTube, I guess for a while now, it gives you the link as soon as you start doing the upload, so you can get on with all of this whilst it's doing it. So the video is going to be here. That's the link for it, and everything else I think is okay. Good. So I started this whole series by saying we create a file called work in progress image processing. Now that becomes an official file. So I'm going to save that as, where's my save as option? There we are, save as. And it becomes one lone coder PGE to signify that it's for the Pixel game engine. Hey Resonant Vitality. It's only going to be a short stream, this one. We're just doing the video launch. And I'm going to call it, I have one there called 8 bits of improc, which was originally my work in progress. I'm just going to overwrite that. PG 8 bits improc CPP. Yes, do I want to overwrite it? I do. So that's the official source file. Just before I launch, I'm just going to make sure that it works. And it does. There's a big bag of crisps that I'm currently nibbling on. Good, so the code is working, the source file is fine. So it's time to upload that source file to the GitHub. So I'll just open a tab, and now it's GitHub. So it's going to go in Pixel Game Engine, this one, because it's a Pixel Game Engine project. And I'll just find where the file is. Now I don't use command line git or anything like that, I do it old school. 8 bits image processing, is that the one? Oh no, that's the wrong one. Where do I actually keep all my Pixel Game Engine stuff? There we go. So 8 bits image processing, that's the one we've just created. I'm just going to double check that that is the right file before I stick it up there. So I don't know how many people get notifications or anything like that. Let me just close all those off. So I have a little text editor here. Just going to double check it is the one I think it is. Yeah, that's the one we've just created. Fine. So I'm just going to drag that into the repo. Added 8 bits image processing video. Commit changes. And so now I've got a link that I can put onto the YouTube video. I click on the file and take the link, go back to the YouTube, and I can put that in the source option there. So now I want to add a little description. So this video introduces 8 basic image processing algorithms. Programmers should be aware of image processing techniques because they can be applied to non-image. Some typos. Nobody ever reads the descriptions because they can be applied to non-image applications. Worth pointing towards SCAPI to try and avoid some questions. That's a good call, actually. Yeah, and I did that on one of my previous ones that used SCAPI. So that's a good idea. I will do that. So yes, let me find SCAPI. There it is. Copy. There we go. This program uses the SCAPI webcam library. Can be found here. I'm going to put my source above that because people will inevitably click on that other link and say, I can't find your source. So I'll put that one down there. Then I've got all of my usual links and blurb. And I'm going to do a top comment, which I'll pin, which is for me, describing the fact that they can see the construction. They can see all of these streams and videos as part of a playlist on the sister channel too. So I have now created the video. It's uploaded. Just need to give it a title. 8 bits of image processing you should know. And we'll give it some keywords. Image processing, threshold, convolution, motion detection, morphological operations, adaptive thresholds, and some more wider ones, webcams, video capture. That's probably enough. That'll do me. That's all of the text. We've chosen the thumbnail. The video is done. It's currently unlisted. So what I'm going to do is save that. I mean, I'm sure if anybody's typed in the URL already or looked at it from the GitHub, it might have already had a few viewers. But I'm going to click on done. That's the URL I need, but it's currently unlisted, and that just gives me an opportunity to just quickly check, has everything worked out how I thought it would? Did I upload the right video?
Hello, it's been a while since I've done one of these videos, but this video is 8 bits of image processing you should know.
Okay, so that seems okay. And what's quite important is if you don't know, uploading to YouTube takes several stages. So the first problem you might face is that if you have a long video, the HD option won't be available for about half an hour or so after you've uploaded. The lower resolutions ones seem to happen first. But because a couple of hours have passed since the last stream, it will be okay. You have written applied and morphological. Okay, that's good. Get all these typos sorted out because they can be applied. Okay, that's good. I'll just add my public comment to suggest where they can look for the playlist that contains all of the builds for this one. This video was fully, and hang on, the creation of this video was fully captured from start to finish. My typing's terrible today. From start to finish, as part of a mini documentary series. This creation of this video was captured from start to finish as part of a mini documentary series. This can be found on my second channel, JavidX9 Extra. Put that in quotes. And I'm going to put a link there as well to the playlist that's going to contain these things. So if I just Google JavidX9 Extra, find the relevant playlist, there it is. copy link address. That'll do. Right, so I'm going to comment there on my own video, which is a bit strange, and I'm just going to pin that so it stays at the top, because I think people read the first comment more so than the description. So we said there was a little couple of typos, so I'll just return to edit there. Can be applied and morphological. Excellent. Morphological operations. Yeah. Okay, and I'll just keep that window open for a minute because now I need to get a cut and paste of the URL just so I've got it live. We've done the GitHub, we've done the description text, and it all seems to play and work out. We've done the thumbnail, so I'm going to, well, I guess I'm just going to launch it. So here we go. So this is the exciting moment. So I'm going to set it to public and click publish. And that will have immediately notified anybody that cares enough that it's now available. I've not added cards and things to it. We'll see how the behavior of the video goes first. But then there's a couple of other little bits and pieces I need to do. I need to make the announcement on Discord that the latest video is out. Discord's being very slow today. Hey Baron, finally caught a stream. A bit of a strange stream this one because it's not going to be code, it's only going to be a short one. It's just me launching this latest video. I've done a full documentary series about how this video has been made. We've captured every single minute of its development. Oh, has Discord down for anybody? Was it just me? Right, there we go, we're back up. Right, so now I can paste the link as an announcement on the Discord server, new video. I can go to Twitter and I'm going to throw that out as well. Image processing video, we'll tweet that. And so I think the video is now live. So one of the things we can look at is some of the statistics that appear as it goes live. Now, I'm not a massive YouTuber. It's not like I'm going to be inundated with views particularly quickly. So let's go down to the video manager dashboard. Now, the new YouTube dashboard is horrific. It really is poor. There we go. So we've had one view. So thank you to that guy. Let's have a look. See if anybody has put a comment on it. Hi from the live stream. Excellent. There we go. And I think I'm going to pop up another window with that particular video in it. Because it doesn't matter where you look on YouTube, you end up with sort of different numbers all the time.
It's been a while since I've done one of these videos, but this video is 8 bits of image processing you should know. And you might be thinking, well...
So that's live, it's launched, it's done. Now, what's interesting, if we just go to that playlist, we'll just whilst that, how do I get to view a playlist? View full playlist. So in total of coding time, we've got 1 hour 40 minutes there, so that makes it 3 hours, 5 hours, then so 6, 7 and a quarter hours, and today we had about 2.5 hours doing the edits, so about 10 hours in total just for constructing the code and filming and editing, not including all of the time spent on actually learning the algorithms and things in the first place. So for a reasonably short video about something I actually know quite a bit about, it still took about 10 hours of time. Yeah, 10 to 20 hours is about right. That would typically be how long it takes. Obviously, the production quality, if you find that surprising, then the production quality of my videos is clearly pretty low. Right, let's have a look at see if anything comes in. Nothing updates live or anything on YouTube, so I can't see what's going on. But kind of getting everybody from the stream commenting, that's nice. Now, I've probably chosen a really rubbish launch time as well. So ideally at a weekend, I'm informed you want to sort of put it out on a Friday evening because people come along for the weekend and they start doing what it is that they do, sit at their computers and watch videos. I don't think that necessarily applies to my audience because we're all a bit geeky and codery, and I think we spend a lot of time at our computers anyway.
Hello, it's been a while since I've done one of these videos, but this video is 8 bits of image processing you should know. And you might be thinking, well, why do I need to know anything about image processing? So it's been up for a couple of minutes,
45 views,
well,
that's good.
Images are just
pleased
2D.
If within 24 hours it's had about 800 views, something like that. That would be quite nice. Typically, I've been hitting that, so maybe I'm a little lowballing. But I'm a bit concerned about the title of this one. A lot of people will think, well, hang on, that's not game related. I'm not going to watch it or whatever. But I think it's a useful video to go out there. Hey, Baron. Well, thank you for that. I enjoy doing it. I mean, it's my hobby, doing these things. So, what I will do, I can't, unfortunately, one of the things I can't do is the other stream that we did this afternoon regarding the video editing, I can't put that on Twitch until 24 hours, sorry, on YouTube until 24 hours has passed. It's part of the sort of affiliate agreement or whatever it is I have with Twitch. So that'll have to go up tomorrow, as will this one. But that will then wrap off the playlist. I don't think anybody is in their right mind is going to watch the playlist from start to finish, but I just wanted something for me personally to have that in the future. I might be able to, one day I might stop doing this, or I might want to show my family or something like that, or just look back and reflect on it. At least I've got a record of the effort and the community involvement and things that go on when making a video. So, yep, just a really short stream. We've launched it. I might just keep running for a bit. We'll see if the numbers go up or not. So I click refresh again. 99 views.
It's been a while since I've done one of these videos,
views
but
there.
this
So I
video
think
is 8 bits
it's
of image
slowly
processing
churning out
you
across
should
the
know.
system.
And you might be thinking, well, why do I need to know anything about image processing?
Oh, stop listening to that guy. Don't listen to that guy. Still not really any comments, but now it used to be the old dashboard would give you information about what's going on live. You don't get that anymore now. So I click on video analytics. It kind of gives you a graph. It gives you some sort of information about who and how people are looking at it, but it's not as live as it used to be. And I think that's it. For me, this is usually, and this is going to sound really bad, this is usually the best time of the week now, because it's the longest time before I have to do all of this again. My release schedule is typically every 2 weeks. And it's taken a bit longer this time because I've been doing these interactive streams and getting people involved. But now is the opportunity I can go and put my feet up, have some nice food, lie down on the couch, watch some telly, watch a movie, catch up with some gaming, just hang out on the Discord and chat, do just stuff that isn't One Lone Coder related. And that might sound like a really terrible thing, but it takes up a lot of my life to do these things, and I enjoy every minute of it. But at the same time, I also enjoy that little break from it periodically. So that seems to be ticking along fine. People are watching it. What is this graph we're looking at anyway? Number of views. Okay, good. So thank you guys. Just a short stream just to wrap this project up. And I appreciate everybody that watched it all. So take care, everybody. Thank you very much.